Hey everyone, my name is Marco Antonio, and thank you for joining me on Marco Antonio Strategizes. I'm a first-hand restaurant owner and operator, and I grew our small family business from $100,000 a year for 20 years to going out of business and not existing for 2 years to coming back and doing over $1.2 million in sales. So what I wanted to go over today as a marketing strategist, and I wanted to give my feedback and my 2 cents on other great businesses and business models and ones that I admire. Really, at the end of the day, as business owners and operators, and anybody in any business, we are all marketing people, and I want to give my feedback on the success of other business models. And one of the ones that I admire the most is Panda Express. These guys are killing it. Obviously, the way their whole layout is, Panda Express is probably up in they're worth hundreds of millions, if not billions, at this point. But what I wanted to point out is you see in this background right here, you check this out. You see the chow mein or lo mein, depending on where you're at and what you guys call it in your region. Several regions throughout the country refer to it as lo mein. I like my chow mein. So, potato, potato. You got your fried rice, your orange chicken. No meal is not complete without the fortune cookies. You got your beef broccoli. That's probably some kung pao chicken right there. So what really wanted to show you though was, let's see, the panda bowls, panda plates, a la carte, and the way that Panda Express, really does their thing. Let's go look at their San Francisco location because there ain't no Panda Express where I'm at. I'll tell you that right now. But let's pick out one in the SF. As you see here, their menu pops up. We got the firecracker shrimp, original orange chicken. And before I launch into their price points and their profit margins, what I suspect they might be doing, beautiful layout. As you've seen in some of my other videos, I love their business model. I love their online presence. Every single picture is on point. It sells itself. The online presence is doing its job on its own, no help necessary, and it helps free up in-house staff members' time and best utilize and leverage their time and efforts on making the restaurant more money in other ways. So kudos to that. Awesome. And so let's check out the chow mein. Oh, large 560. Excellent. So Panda Express is giving out a great deal. Their large chow mein is 560. Let's add it to the cart. And their large fried rice is 560. So check this out. I'm going to tell you right now from firsthand experience, I know that at my local restaurant supply store, a 50-pound bag of white rice, and you could use your basic white rice that's sold in your local restaurant supply store to make this fried rice. I know a couple other of my Chinese restaurant owner operators, colleagues that I have, that's what they're doing. There's no need to get fancy with the jasmine rice, the Tibetan, the Himalayan stuff. You don't got to do all that. You got to protect those profit margins. If you're up in a finer connoisseur type of restaurant area, then yes, I'm going to expect you to go into those finer, you know, finer selections of rice. But we're going for the general public here, and we're selling it at 560. So when you're looking at a 50-pound bag of rice, you are looking at, they're doing a 28-ounce portion. They're doing a veggie fried rice. They're mixing up, as you can see, their peas, their carrots, their little bit of egg. I mean, when you're buying this stuff in bulk, and Panda Express, they're not your average Joe. They're not your average Joe. They have so many things in place that they can leverage their locations, the amount of volume that they're processing, and take that up to the next level and use that as negotiation power for purchasing power for their business, which I'm sure that they're doing very, very well. So if I was to break this down, Panda Express, you're probably paying $15 for a 50-pound bag of rice. And now, as we're looking at this, for anybody who's ever made rice at home, so you know those 28-ounce Chinese food takeout containers, they're probably using this. This is an 8-ounce. Here's a 16. 8-ounce, 16. And what I want you to see about that is next time, take a look on how much rice is going to fill up that 28-ounce little carton container. You're gonna have little things in there called taking up buffer room. If they add peas to it, that's gonna take up volume space. If you're gonna add carrots to it, it's gonna take up more volume space. So when we're looking at that, we are breaking this down, and we all know that rice is going to double or expand in size. Panda Express, you're making a killing. At $5.60, you guys are obviously offering a great deal at a great value. So Panda Express, I had to step away from the screen for a second. I went to go measure about how 3/4 of this 16-ounce container, or I filled up an 8-ounce in volume container, and I measured it. It was 6.5 ounces. Let's go ahead and round up. Let's call it 7 ounces. At 50 pounds times 16 ounces in a pound, we're looking at 800 ounces, or there's the equivalent of 50 pounds. So 800 ounces, let's say Panda Express is not getting any special treatment. Let's say they don't have a direct deal with the distributor for buying in bulk, as I suspect. Let's say they're paying the average Joe prices. Let's say they're paying $25 for a 50-pound bag. So $25 times, divided by 800 ounces. They are paying 0.03125 cents per ounce. So this puts us back over to let's multiply that by 7 ounces, which I rounded up. This leads me to bring you to 0.21875. Let's round this up to 22 cents per ounce. 22 cents is the cost of volume that fills up your average Panda Express size container. 22 cents worth of rice. Now, they may use one, maybe 2 eggs. These are systemized corporations that have thought these processes out extremely well. They are not giving you more than what you paid for, and they're in it for the profit. I'm not hating, I'm recognizing. So, if we're going to be taking 2 eggs and break that down from a right now current market value for eggs, we're looking at around, let's call it $45, and $45 comes in a 5 dozen case. So we're going to be doing $45. So 5 dozen, that's 12 for a dozen times 5, 60. So 45 divided by 60, we're doing 0.75. So it's, sorry, that case is wrong for the $45. It's 15 dozen in a $45 case. So 1 dozen times 15 is 180 eggs. So let's round up at the high point. $50 divided by 150, you're doing at 33 cents an egg. So at 22 cents, for rice, and let's say they're generous and put 2 eggs worth of eggs in your chow mein estimation, plus 0.22. That chow mein is around 88 cents with the box and packaging. So Panda Express, if they were paying these high prices, which I doubt they're paying, at $25 for a 50-pound bag and paying extreme prices on eggs, they're getting bulk deal discounts. But if they were your average Joe, that veggie fried rice chow mein with a little bit of hints of vegetables here and there, they're at around 90 cents, not including the packaging, which they probably get in bulk. They're probably doing with the packaging, with the cost of the rice, the oils, the peas, the carrots, the eggs to make that rice, not including labor. That's a whole nother factor. They're looking at 90 cents, 95 cents per a container that they sell you for $5.60. So Panda Express, that $5.60 rice at minimum, $5.60 minus 95 cents, 560 minus 0.95. You're taking home 465 on that rice. Those are great profit margins. And I'm telling you this right now, as a connoisseur of fine Chinese food, I don't ever really order Chinese food unless I get my side of fried rice, unless I get my side of chow mein. And, I'm sharing it with the wife at home, so probably gonna get some steamed white rice while we're at it. And we're probably gonna, my wife likes, she likes vegetarian options. So she's gonna be doing that eggplant tofu. And we're gonna be doing some kung pao chicken and a broccoli beef. And, let's keep it real. We're gonna be going back to their appetizers, and who doesn't order the cream cheese rangoons? You'd be lying if one out of two customers who walk into a Chinese restaurant don't order these bad boys. Where I'm at, we call them crab cheese puffs. Some people call them cream cheese rangoons. And who the hell doesn't order veggie spring rolls or egg rolls or pork? Like, that's what it's all about. So I just want to let you know, peep game a little bit on the fried rice game. Panda Express, you're killing it with your fried rice game. I'm about to do a breakdown on your chow mein game. And not that I'm hating, I just want to show people that people say all the time restaurants are going to be hard, low profit industries. It's really what you make it. And what the point that I'm trying to make here is, it is what you make it. And the foundation and creation and construction of your menu is going to be the base precedent, costing out your menu and structuring it for your profitability, maximizing your efforts. That is what's really going to make or break you in your success for any business startup and even current existing operations. The breakdown of your menu is huge. It's everything. You cannot properly, you cannot with sound mind make a proper marketing campaign or promotional campaign without encroaching or working against yourself, against your profits, if you're just pulling numbers out of the air. Nobody with a sound conscious can advise you to make a proper marketing campaign if you don't know your margins and you don't know where you have room and wiggle room to play with. If I was going to be running a special on, you know, buy a chow mein for every, if I wanted to run a promotional special on, you know, this weekend only, buy a, for every order of chow mein you buy, you get a free order of cream cheese rangoons. I don't know what the cost is. For all I know, that three-piece of cream cheese rangoons cost you $3 to make. So now you're giving that away and you're cutting in on your profit margins on your fried rice. Responsibly and ethically building out your menu and the pricing of it is super important. But as you can see, when you start introducing very popular, very profitable menu items, you got a recipe for success. So Panda Express, again, I ain't hating. I appreciate and game recognize game. And, you know, go into the breakdown of they got family meals, small panda bundles, they got bowls. People need to, we all need to start taking pages out of the large corporations playbook. If you're a Chinese restaurant, pick up a little bit of game off of Panda Express, see how they've constructed it, reverse engineer their methodology, if I'm using that word correctly, on how they constructed the layout of their menu, the presentation, and there's a reason why they're offering catering here. They're offering size platters of 10 to 12 guests for fried rice. Platters of entrees for total of 14 servings per tray. 18 to 22 person bundles. There is money here, and it starts just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. They got 26 to 30 person party bundles. I mean, they got that price point down to 26 to 30. Okay, so 201 divided by 20, 201 divided by 26, you're looking at $7.73 per person on bundles right there. That is the same as any office party would gladly do that and deliver on that and just start, building out your trays. So, as I said, another huge player in the game that I love to always look for other business models to look at is Chipotle. I'll be doing another rundown on Chipotle again. Let's, for all you small business owners and operators, see what the big players are doing. Domino's, Pizza Hut, PF Chang's, Panda Express. We can all take a page out of their books. They've already done the millions of dollars in research and product development. I'm not saying copy them tit for tat. Your way, that how you cook your items, is what's made you unique and what you have a passion for. But let's see how we can replicate it as our own. Again, my name is Marco Antonio. This is my YouTube channel, Marco Antonio Strategizes. If you love and like to listen about restaurant talk and marketing strategy is not just how you do a social media post. Marketing strategy isn't paying a marketing agency for Google Ads. It's not, market. When you're doing marketing strategy, it's on the presentation of your business. We're talking search engine optimization. Yes, optimizing all of your posts. Paid ads. The structure of your menu to be able to do marketing promotions, so that way it work in your favor, and the construction of your offerings. You know, I'm gonna be beating a dead horse here, but I told a friend of mine, $5 off discounts are not sexy. Nobody cares about $5 off. They don't beat down the door for attention. You tell somebody about a buy one get one free special, that'll raise some ears. That's gonna raise some attention. We'll dive deeper into that later again. But as I said, I got a free school group down below. The link is down below, SKOOL, and I will be hosting that community. It's my group is called, what is the name of that damn group? Excuse me. If you hop on there, I will be doing live Q&As. If you're thinking about opening a restaurant, or you have a restaurant and you just want to see how you can leverage more and do more and make more for yourself, that's what I'm here for. I've seen all the pain, struggles, and strives on what restaurant owners and operators have been through. And if I could save anybody of those heartaches, that's what I'm here to do. It's my passion, and I'm happy to help. Once I'm in, I'm all in. I don't really put my pinky toe into the pool and test out the waters. I want to be there with you the whole way to watch your success and watch you blow up. Till then, as one of my greatest colleagues in the game says, peace.